What's going on, guys? Gold here, and I've got a battle for you against a guy named Goku. This is another UU match with the same team that I used last time, and he has a Sun team, which is pretty interesting. I hadn't faced a Sun team yet. Surprisingly, they're everywhere. He's gonna switch right out. I go for the obvious EQ because I figure why not? I'll get damage on something. He does switch out into this grass type, but I'm sorry, I don't know its name. I can't recall it right now. But with the Ice Gem boost to my Ice Shard, that is going to KO, and that is exactly the purpose of this poke, to lure in those pokes like that and just take them out. Unfortunately, right here, I probably should have gone for the Ice Shard or switch, but I wasn't feeling it. So I'm going to go into Crocodile and make a pretty risky play. I saw his Donphan before the battle, and so obviously I'm predicting that, and I'm going to go right out to my PZ to hopefully get a free Nasty Plot up. Which, by the way, Easy Peasy is a beast, okay? This thing is amazing. Gonna get my Nasty Plot right now. As he goes into Vulpix, bad move. I'm gonna go for the Tri-Attack, and that is going to wreck an Eviolite, most likely max special defense, or at least a lot of defense. Vulpix, definitely max HP, but I don't know about the defenses. He's gonna go out to his Espeon, which it's definitely either max speed or very close to it, because he does outspeed me and he goes for the Psychic, and it takes a lot of my HP away. A little disappointing because I thought I might be able to sweep there. If he did have a defensive Espeon, a more defensive lead-based one like mine, he would have died. Unfortunately, now he can just go out to his Donphan and Ice Shard me, which kind of sucked, but it's okay. Again, sorry. I'm sick right now, but I think I'm only going to get more sick, so I'm trying to get recordings out of the way now and post them in the next few days. Like I'm narrating this on Monday. So I'm going to go for the Toxic, as I predicted him to switch, and he does switch into the Zapdos, which I thought he would, and I get the Toxic off on it, which is going to be huge because this thing's very scary. I did stay in to take the Toxic. I could have switched out and gotten it onto something else, less important, but I did know that Milotic would be important in this battle, seeing as he has Victini, Donphan, and Zapdos left, which I have a super effective move, and I have a super effective move against all of those guys. So, right here, Zapdos is in my way right now. I'm going to go to Crocodile to try to make him think I'm going to Stone Edge, and I'm going to go for I believe I go for the Crunch here. Yeah, I do go for the Crunch. To see if I can get maybe a defense drop on the Donphan, which I do. That's nice. It's just going to force a switch, really. It's not going to do much because I could have just switched back out. Probably would have gone to my Dusclops, which I do anyway, as he's going to go into his Zapdos. Now he's going to switch back to the Zapdos and get the pressure back up and get his leftovers. Now, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do here, whether I want to switch out to Milotic or not to try to predict a Toxic, but he does go for the Toxic, and I did not switch out because I wanted to get some solid Seismic Toss damage on him. Maybe force him to Roost next turn, because I didn't think that I want to prevent him from maybe using something like a Thunderbolt, but I'm gonna stay in, and I thought he was gonna Roost, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try to rack up some poison damage on this thing now, so I'm gonna go for the Seismic Toss again, and that's gonna do a pretty nice amount. I mean, nothing to write home about, but it's pretty good. So the poison is really starting to take an effect on him. It's probably like 3/16 or almost 4/16 now, and he's going to make an interesting play. I personally don't agree with this because of how much poison is doing to both of us. He's going to go for the Sky Drop, and I'm going to land, and I'm just going to say, funny, Seismic Toss. And after that, the poison is going to take him out, which was really nice because, to be frank, that Zapdos was really, at this point, that's what I thought was the only thing holding me back from sweeping with Crocodile. So now I'm going to just Shadow Sneak, predicting him to finish me off, but he goes for the Trick Room, and this is where things got dicey. I do have the Scarf Crocodile, but that's not going to do anything in Trick Room, so now I'm thinking, okay, how do I do this? How do I do this? I guess I have to stall the Trick Room out. So I've seen it's been up for 2 turns now. And I think I need to stall it out. I don't think I can live with Milotic. Despite having the Marvel scale, I don't think I can live more than 1. I'm hoping Surf in the Sun can do enough. He goes for the Fusion Bolt, and that is going to do half-ish, and that is going to KO me next turn. So I'm going to go for the Surf, get him down really low into Life Orb, Life Orb range, where Life Orb will kill him, the recoil, in the next turn. And I'm going to make an interesting play here. I go to my Crocodile because I don't have much use for it anymore. And I'm just going to like hopefully he goes for the Wild Bolt, and I can just, take a V-Create next turn or hit his Donphan. But he's just going to go for the V-Create on the switch, making a nice play there. So kudos to him for that. Now he's going to go out to his Donphan, which is his last, and I'm going to go out to this, and I make a stupid play here. Without the after turn effects that we had in 4th gen, I completely forgot that Sun was up, because his team isn't that based on Sun guys. Maybe I only thought that because I got rid of his grass guy so early. But, so now I'm in a little bit of trouble. Haha, 69 HP, yeah, laugh your ass off. But the Twisted Dimensions do return to normal next turn, which pretty much saves my ass. I could have gone to Espeon. Espeon was my last there, and I would have just Psychicked for the KO. But I do end up Ice Beaming the next turn, which won't be heard by the Sun, like Surf was. So that was a great game, Goku. His channel in the description, all that jazz, and I hope you enjoyed.